Counterpunch Boxing. Okay, look, quick video, final thoughts. We got Gennady Golovkin Daniel Jacobs coming up in 48 hours. The moment has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? All right, look, all the talk is over. Let me open it up with this. I mean, obviously, I hit a damn nerve. I mean, you guys are coming out of the woodworks, attacking my channel, leaving your comments below, which, hey, I encourage that. I'm not here to, suppress anyone or try to, silence your voice. If you have an opinion, leave it below. But you notice the one thing they can't do is they can't call me a liar, and they can't tell me that I'm not telling the truth. They can't call me a racist. They can't do any of that. You know why? Because it is 100% truth whenever I call out these biased, racist YouTube channels. So, moving on, enough of that. Um, Okay, like I said, I just kind of want to give you my final thoughts of this fight. Okay, to open it up, do you realize that either one of these guys are literally two fights about 1 hour away from becoming the undisputed middleweight champion in the world? Okay, now think about it. If Jacobs wins, he's got all the belts. All he has to do is go after Billy Joe Saunders, grab that WBO, boom, undisputed. Gennady Golovkin beat him. Or no, actually, I take that back. I take that back. No, no, that would be the path. Yeah, I stand corrected. Yeah, because Canelo vacated. I forgot. But yeah, so these guys, I mean, they are so close to becoming, the historical undisputed middleweight champion. And wouldn't it be something if, Jacobs beats Golovkin, chases Saunders, beats him, and now he is the undisputed champ. Just a little something to think about. It's kind of scary because we know Golovkin worked hard. I mean, look what happened with Andre Ward and Kovalev, right? I mean, Andre Ward, he won 3 belts that night. So, I mean, it can happen. He won the WBO, WBA, and the IBF. Okay, so all he needs is he needs the there's one more he needs. I forget which one. I think he won the WBO, WBA, IBF. Could be wrong, but he needs one more. Okay, so moving on. Now, we all talk about the eye test, especially when it comes to guys like Earl Spence or whatever. Now, and I always tell people, and they're like, oh, well, Golovkin, he's not fighting top tens, he's not this, he's not that. I mean, we've all heard it. I don't need to break it down. But when you talk about an eye test, okay, look, it's the knockout factor. The way Gennady Golovkin knocks these people out, it is brutal. It is violent. It is calculated. It is predator prey. Okay, I mean there is something primal and dangerous about Golovkin when he's in that ring. Okay, I mean he attacks these guys with bad intentions behind a smile. I mean he's a nice guy, but when he gets in that ring, he's a dangerous dude. Okay. And I hope that Jacobs understands that. And that's what I mean by that eye test. Okay. You have to look at the way he knocks people out. Max Kellerman said that there are many avenues to a knockout: concussion, breaking down from physical abuse, psychological submission, and it is the way that he knocks these people out. Okay, but we are all mankind. Jacobs has the ability to hurt someone as well. So this is what makes this fight so intriguing. Now we know Jacobs, he's got that glass chin. I mean, but then people argued, even Abel Sanchez said, the Pirog was a long time ago, and the Mora fight was just, you can't really define his whole career on that, so we'll see, because according to Abel Sanchez, which I was a little bit surprised to hear it, he wasn't really questioning the chin of Daniel Jacobs. So Roy Jones went on to say, I don't care who you are or what weight you are, you cannot let Golovkin put a glove on you. He is a middleweight Mike Tyson, a pressure machine. He is a seek and destroy boxer. Okay, I mean, look, that's heavy, man. That is heavy. He's a middleweight Mike Tyson, a pressure machine, a seek and destroy Mike Tyson. So, and look, combined, these two guys have 62 knockouts combined. Okay, I believe Gennady Golovkin has like 23 in a row, and I think Jacobs has 12 in a row. And that's consecutive knockouts. So, but overall combined, 62 knockouts. There's no way this fight's going to go all the way to the 12th round. There's just no way. I mean, somebody is getting knocked out. I went back and watched the Fletcher Jacobs, fifth round knockout. He got him in trouble and he just went in for the kill. Same thing he did to Quillen. So, my only concern would be that if he thinks if he smells any kind of blood, he will go in for the kill with Golovkin. But we know Golovkin, he'll hit back even in the pocket in the heat of the moment. He will exchange. Now I know a lot of people say, he likes to wait and let the guy unload and then time him. Well, hey, that's boxing, but he also will exchange in the pocket and knock people out. I mean, you just go back and watch any highlight reel, and you'll see it. And look, you got Jacobs. I mean, he's bigger, stronger, taller. He's got the reach. He's got the age, not by much. So. I mean, this is it. This is number one, number two. You know, um, if Golovkin beats him, there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing these people can say. Uh, just nothing at all. And they need to give Gennady Golovkin his respect. If he beats him, I don't want to hear any bullshit. No excuses. Like, look, if Jacobs wins, I'm going to give him a ton of credit. So same thing needs to happen on the other side of things. All right. I mean, it's just be a man and do what you got to do. Okay. And look, sometimes in boxing, things happen right under our nose, and we don't realize it. So it's like this fight has kind of it's really happened right under my nose. It's evolved into a test. Right, this fight is like this pivotal moment, and I think it is the most important fight of Gennady Golovkin's career because I mean it's like everything is on the line, everything he has worked for, all the belts, the respect, he can be the next pay-per-view king. I mean, anything and everything you desire as a boxer, it is all on the line. Saturday night, March 18th. So I'm excited. I mean, it's like I feel like I'm getting in that ring. I really do. Harold Letterman, you said that you have to go back to Marvin Hagler to find a middleweight as good as Gennady Golovkin. 17 title defenses. Bernard Hopkins has 20. This will be number 18. So Michael Buffer, he said he's such a great guy, a nice guy. He went out to dinner with him and his wife and his son, Gennady Golovkin's son. Just a gentleman, great guy. But then he sees him in the ring and he's like, who the hell is this guy? He turns into a beast, right? So, that's what Golovkin does. He has that switch when he gets in that ring. So, Abel Sanchez, coach of the year, shout out to Abel. And I think he deserves it. I really do. Uh, and then, another thing I want to mention, I'm trying to run through it real quick. I think it is a huge, huge mistake that Jacobs and his team, they're trying to put on that extra weight and they're basically wanting to mimic what Kell Brook did. I mean, that is just like the dumbest plan. I hope they're just telling the public that they want to try to mimic what Kell Brook did and put on a bunch of weight. I mean, I hope that is like a ploy and they have a better plan than that because that plan is not going to work. It's just simply not going to work. And like I said, the fight's not going to go 12 rounds. I mean, there is no way in hell it goes 12 rounds. So, uh, but I want to say it again. My final prediction: I have Golovkin winning. I think round seven. I have a good feeling about round seven. I think he's going to win by stoppage, and he's just going to impose his will like he does, chop him down, break him down, go to the body, go to the head, and eventually I think the referee is going to come in and stop it. And then I think Jacobs, he's a gentleman, we all know that. He's going to get up and say, hey, he is what they say he is, and you guys need to give him respect. And I think that's how it's going to end. So, uh, that's my prediction. I mean, it's not going to change, and I like to wait until the last minute to finalize my prediction, and that's it. I've got Golovkin winning by TKO or knockout. Round seven. I thought, maybe eight, but I'm gonna go ahead and just say round seven. So, you go back and you watch any of my predictions, I'm like 90% accurate, right now. So I have a pretty good feel about this. Now, people have asked me, they said, are you at all worried? I mean, you seem so confident that Golovkin's going to win. Are you at all worried? And I'm like, well, sure. There's a little bit of worry. I mean, this is boxing. Anything can happen. But I think in this particular matchup, it goes a little bit beyond a puncher's chance. I think, Jacobs, he really wants to win this, so uh, I don't know. It's going to be a great fight. It really is, and I'm excited. But I give him a chance. I mean, this is not like a Dominic Wade, okay? And I said that in the beginning, and I retracted that statement. I said, Jacobs is a 2.0, Dominic Wade 2.0, whatever. But I totally retract that. I shouldn't have said that, and I was wrong. And that's something I can do. I can admit when I'm wrong on my channel, and I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that because I underestimated Jacobs. This is the number one and number two middleweight going at it here, and whoever wins will be king. So I want to kind of retract that comment. I made it. I said that about a month ago, but I was really looking at that Parag fight. I was looking at the Latino snake, the Mamora fight. Looking at that and looking at all the easy opponents, and then the cancer. I mean that takes a lot out of someone. I mean, my dad died of cancer in 2012. My brother-in-law had it, so I know what cancer does to a body. And you take the knockouts, the easy opposition, the easy opponents. So that's why I kind of underestimated Jacobs. But I can also see a look in him that he really wants to win. Now, I was watching the Canelo Chavez press event the other day, and I recognized this dude right here in the camo hat right there. I'm like, huh, okay. Here, let me get you a better shot. And then boom, there I am. I got Chavez behind me. You can't see, but Oscar De La Hoya to the left and Canelo a little bit further to the left. But it was funny because I was watching the video and I saw myself on TV. Pretty cool. And then like 2 nights before that, I was on Fox Sports One. If you go back and watch the Figueroa fight, you'll see me sitting there next to the Charlo twins, and and look, you can see Chavez is like looking through my phone that because I'm recording Canelo right now. Canelo's coming down the red aisle right here. So Chavez was like looking through my phone to look at Canelo, like binoculars kind of right there. You can see him smiling. He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to beat your ass, dude." But anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to end it on this. Our Facebook group. A lot of you guys are coming over to Counterpunch Boxing, the like page. See, let me show you. We have two. We have the like page, and then we have the group. Here's the group right here. Boom. There's Gennady Golovkin and Jacobs. This is a good group full of educated people. Here we're talking about Mayweather McGregor. Look, you guys, 60 comments, couple of shares. I mean, it's a very active, knowledgeable group. That guy wants to start a boxing gym. He wants to, looking at that barn, he wants to open up a boxing gym. Here's a little tribute to Roy Jones. You know, Working on a logo for the group right now because we got some products coming out. So we got a lot going on, a lot going on. I'm thinking about doing a podcast. We got the Twitter account. But anyway, if you put out your request or search Counterpunch Boxing on Facebook. And like I said, don't go to the like page. You can, but if you want to talk to me or any of the other guys, I'm in the group every day. Like you can just tag me, and I'll answer any questions, or we can debate whatever you want to do. Now here, look, you got guys running around talking about Golovkin's not going to make weight, right? They're saying that he's in a sauna for 2 hours a day trying to cut 2 pounds, which I think is total bullshit. I think it's people trying to grab attention, grab headlines. You can read this right here. They're saying that he's in a sauna 2 hours a day. He can't cut 2 pounds. We know a week ago at the weigh-in, he was only 2 pounds over. Now they're saying, in 7 days he can't cut 2 pounds. So I'm not buying that. We got Loma right there. Mikey Garcia potential fight. Here I put up a badass picture right here. Boom. All right, we'll end on that. Anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe. I've got Gennady Golovkin winning round 7.